If you're new to Mac and are used to Windows like me, or just looking to replicate some of the features of Windows 11 onto your Mac, here are 8 ways to make your Mac feel more like Windows. We'll start with some settings you can change to make your Mac feel more like Windows. First is having apps minimized to their app icon. So depending on your setup, you may have it that when you minimize a window, it sits as its own item in your dock. If you prefer to have windows minimize into the app icons, much like how it works on Windows, you can. Go to the Apple icon at the top left, then System Settings. Select Desktop and Dock, and minimize and enable minimize windows into application icon. Now when you minimize a window, it goes to the app icon. Reopen the app by pressing the app icon. If you come from Windows, you're likely used to opening apps from the iconic Start menu. To create something similar on Mac, I add the Application folder to my dock. You can do this by opening Finder, find the Applications folder under Favorites on the left, and then dragging the folder to the dock next to the trash can on the right. You can also customize its appearance by right-clicking to open options. I set mine to sort by name with a display as a folder with view content as a grid. Now, when you press the application folder in the dock, it opens a small window with all your apps sorted in alphabetical order. Next is those Windows controls. Now, there isn't anything we can do to move them from the top left to the top right like you'd find on Windows, but we can change the colorful buttons for a more neutral look if you find the stoplight colors too bold. From System Settings, go to Appearance and change color to gray. Now these buttons are gray instead of colored. On macOS Tahoe, you can also change the folder color from the default macOS blue. To make it feel more like Windows, we can make them the Windows yellow folder color. From System Settings, go to Appearance, and change the folder color to yellow. Now, if we open Finder, you'll see folders look more like the folders on Windows. If you've previously used a Windows laptop, you may have gotten used to, like how I did, that on the trackpad you just tap to select things and you didn't need to press down until it clicks. You can set this up on a MacBook as well. From System Settings, go to Trackpad and make sure Tap to Click is enabled. Now you just need to tap on your MacBook's trackpad to select things. Now, we've made it through the various system settings we can change to make Mac more like Windows, but there's also several great third-party apps that let us add more Windows-like features. First is the app called Magnet. This paid app, available from the Mac App Store for $5, brings to your Mac window resizing features much like on Windows. So if you want a window to take up the left half of your screen, simply drag it to the left edge. And much like on Windows, you'll see this highlighted area, and when you release, the window takes up that half of the screen. You can repeat this for another window, and now you have 2 windows perfectly divided on screen. The Magnet app also supports various other window sizes, such as by thirds, as well as top and bottom. The app is highly customizable, letting you configure activation areas. You can even set it up to take over the green button maximize button, so you can access all the window resizing options there. Next is Hidden Bar. Hidden Bar is a free open source app available in the App Store that lets you hide icons in the menu bar and reveal them with this arrow, much like on Windows. I like it because it lets me keep my top menu bar less cluttered. With Hidden Bar installed and enabled, reveal hidden icons. Then right-click the arrow to enter edit mode. Then press and hold the Command key on your keyboard and click and drag icons to reposition them. Items to the left of the arrow and line will be hidden. Right-click the arrow again to exit this edit mode. Next up is another free open-source app called DockDoor. This one, only available via their website, DockDoor.net, adds 2 window management features you'd find on Windows. First is window previews of open windows when you hover over apps in your dock, letting you preview the open windows of that app. Second is a better Alt-Tab app switcher shortcut experience that works just like Windows. The problem I have with the built-in macOS Command Tab shortcut is it only switches between apps and doesn't let you switch between windows open in the same app. You're supposed to use a different shortcut on macOS of Command and the tilde key. DockDoor adds an Option Tab shortcut that lets you see and switch between all windows open on your Mac and includes previews of the open apps, much like the experience you'd find on Windows PCs. DockDoor is also highly customizable with various options on changing how the app appears and what buttons are shown alongside the window previews. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. Until next time.